Biggie Smalls, aka the Notorious B.I.G, aka Christopher Wallace, was an American rapper from Brooklyn, New York. He's widely regarded as one of the hip-hop GOATs, and is widely recognized for his lyrical skill, storytelling ability, charismatic flow, and his impact on the hip-hop genre as a whole. Biggie rose to prominence in the mid-90s during hip-hop's golden age. His debut album, Ready to Die, dropped in September of '94, and propelled him to stardom. The album remains one of the most influential rap albums of all time. Biggie captivated audiences with his distinctive flow, vivid storytelling ability, and raw honesty within his lyrics. He was also one of the two most prominent figures in the East Coast-West Coast rap beef in the '90s, which began due to a number of factors including personal conflicts, regional pride, the spirit of competition, and the perceived need for dominance. And all of this was exacerbated by media sensationalism. Tragically, Biggie's life was cut short when he was the victim of a drive-by shooting in LA in March of 1997, at the age of 24, and his murder remains an unsolved case to this day. But despite his short career, Biggie left a lasting legacy, and continues to be revered as one of the most influential and respected figures in hip-hop history. I'm going to begin this with a bass. This is an atypical starting point for me, but I already have a groove in my head, so it's probably the best place to start. It's really just the notes of a C minor chord being played one at a time, and then being repeated over and over again. From there, we'll start adding in some piano chords. Make sure they're nice and extended for that soulful jazz type of coloring. Now that I have a chord progression, I'm gonna go back into our bass line and change it up slightly, just so it fits better with the progression. Cut the lows. Add some vintage coloring to give it the impression that the melody was sampled from an old record. And add some atmosphere with reverb. Next, I'm going to lay down some sax samples. Sometimes I like to go into Arcade Sampler and change up the loop points. Once in a while you can find some hidden gems in there. Cut the lows. Widen up the stereo image with a flanger. and add a little bit of reverb. Alright, we'll just leave it there and let's get a snare. Increase the humanization. A simple 4-step hat pattern. And we'll throw down a gritty boom bap kick. I'm gonna grab a secondary kick for additional bounce and a little bit of sonic variation. And maybe a perk. I think that's all we need. It just needs to be arranged. Alright, let's write some lyrics. Biggie's lyrics always possessed a distinctive rhythm and cadence. His delivery felt effortless, and his voice carried a commanding presence. He also incorporated wordplay into his lyrics. Biggie was a masterful storyteller. He had the ability to weave intricate narratives within his lyrics, painting vivid pictures of street life, personal struggles, and the realities of his environment. He was also very versatile, being able to tackle serious and introspective themes with the same ease as the more lighthearted topics. Now, I'm not going to force myself to make time-appropriate references. If I think of a line that references something after Biggie's time, I'm gonna still use it as long as I think that it sounds like something he could have said. I just need to find an AI voice filter to use and record the verse. Let's see what we've come up with.
They call me Big Papa, heart stopper, all dropped up. Opposition on the spot if I got to. Used to sell crack just to stack dough, now my rap flows. Selling out arenas when I pack shows. Get your bands looking and stand shookin'. Walked away from Brooklyn, see what the man's cooking. Belt the re-up, place the weed up, kick my feet up. Tell your bitch that we should meet up. Still tote pistols, B.I.G. official. Still spit the ill shit that make the hoes whistle. Now you better take notes while I make quotes. Get your bank notes, pass the bucks like a skink